Hello children, today we will learn question tags. Okay, question tags. Okay, what are these question tags? Very important topic. So even this topic will be continued until 10th standard. You have to learn. Okay, you need to put little attention towards this topic. But we'll carry on. You will get only 1 mark for this. Only 1 mark question will be there. They'll ask only one question, but for this you need to learn so many things. Okay, but very easy. Simple thing is that we have to remember the rules. Okay, don't worry, it is very easy. We can easily learn. Start. I'll give you the definition for this. Question tags are short questions at the end of the statements. These are short questions, actually not the real full entire statement. It is not, we can't say this is a question. It is a tag. At the end of a statement, we will put this tag, question tag with question mark, ended with question mark. So, where we have to use? What is the use of question tag? I said that question tags are short questions at the end of the statements. These are short questions at the end of the statement we use. They are mainly used in speech when we want to. If you want to confirm the statement, whatever statement that you made, if you want to confirm it, whether that is true or not. And also in order to give some encouraging reply. Okay, for example, if I say, let us start the lesson, shall we? Encouraging, we are giving confirmation for that. She is good, isn't she? Like that we will make, right? Sometimes. I can do this, can I? I will work this, won't I? Okay? Like this, some confirmation, short form of questions in order to make confirmation for the statement whatever you made, whether that is true or not. So, in order to confirm the statement, we will use the question tags at the end of a statement, ended with question mark. But the statements, whatever statements here I mentioned, those statements are not at all a question statements. Remember that those statements are not a question statements. General statements, affirmative statements, whatever your positive or negative statement that you make. So, at the end of the statements, we will put this question tags ended with question mark. Okay, and always these question tags are small, short forms. Okay, remember always question tags formed with auxiliary verbs or modal verb. Auxiliary verb or modal verb. Always question tags will be formed. How we will make a question tag? Remember, always question tags will be started with auxiliary verb or modal verb from the statement, and we can't take any verb. It should be dependent upon the statement that they give. Okay, whatever statement given in the statement in the question paper. So, related to that itself we have to take the verb. Understood? Appropriate based on the appropriate subject also. That is very important. So, before going to learn the rules of the question tag, just we will have the review about verbs and auxiliary verbs, modal verbs. Okay, what about these auxiliary verbs? That also in present tense and past tense we will see. Just we have to revise it. Otherwise, we can't learn question tags. Without verbs, you can't understand the question tags. Okay, for example, present tense. If you take present tense, in the present tense, okay, singular and plural nouns or pronoun will be there, right? So, you know, right, nouns and pronoun, okay, singular or plural. So, how to use, what type of word that we have to use? For singular in the present tense, for the singular nouns or pronouns, we have to use is auxiliary verb, is each. And for the plural, Okay. For plural nouns or pronouns, we have to use are. We have to use are verb when in the present tense. Okay, remember, in the present tense, we have to use for is for singular and or plural pronouns. For plural pronouns, are we have to use. Okay, that remember. In the what about the past tense? Very easy. You can use he, she, it. For the past tense, singular nouns or pronouns, if we are using, then compulsory we have to take was. For what? Singular nouns or pronouns. And what about plurals? We have were. It is pronounced as were, not were. Remember. Okay. Then what about the modal verbs? So we have the modal verbs here. Modal verbs here. See, will, can, could, would, shall, should, may, might. Here there is no difference, singular or plural. We can use it for both. Anything. We can use, we can use he, she, it. All the verbs we can use it for any of the nouns or pronouns. There is no difference here for singular nouns or singular pronouns. Except in modal verbs. We have to remember this. Okay. Like this we can use. Then what about the do form? Most of the children, they will get confused in this do form. So, in the do form of verbs, we have do, does and did. Done is there, but here we are not going to use done. So, concentrate on do, does, did. This here also we have to differentiate between the present tense and also past tense. We have to use differently. The present tense, singular nouns and pronouns. What we have to use? Does. Singular nouns or pronouns, we have to use does when in the present tense. Remember, in the present tense, does we have to use for singular nouns or pronouns. Example, Sunil does it, he does it, she does. Singulars, these are singular. What about plural? For plural, we have to use do form. I do, you do, we do, they. Children, children is plural. What is the singular form of children? Child, child does. People, you, they, we. For all, we have to use do form. Remember this. Okay. Then what about did? Okay. What about this did? Where we have to use did? For past tense, in the past tense we have to use did form. So, here easily you can remember, there is no difference. We can use it for both singular as well as plural nouns or pronouns. Here you no need to confuse, except here we have to remember, that is does and do. So, does in the present tense we will use it for singular nouns. Do present tense plural nouns. And what about did? In the past tense, but for both singular as well as plural we can use. Okay. That is about the verbs. Just brief description I gave about verbs. You can remember this, I think. Now we will learn first rule of the question tags. First rule. What is this rule? Rules for the question tags. There are so many rules for question tags. Just today we will learn only one rule I will teach you. Okay, because you need to get into this. After that we will learn one by one. I will teach you after by doing the examples also. First one, rules for question tags. Very easy. First rule, a positive statement is followed by a negative question tag. Positive statement is followed by a negative question tag. Okay. What is this positive statement? How can you differentiate between positive and negative? Very simple. Positive statement means if there is no not or any negative words. If negative words are not there, then that statement is called positive statement. For example, NOT, no, no one, never, hardly, barely, scarcely. These statements are all negative statements. If you find any words in that statement, then that statement can be declared as positive statement. Understood? If you find that positive statement, then you have to make the question tag negative. Opposite. Both should be opposite. Statement is positive, then make the question tag as negative statements. I told you that we had to put question mark at the end of the question tag. At the end of the question tag, we had to put question mark. Then how to write the question tag? So, whatever statement that they have given, we have to write. After that, just put the comma here. Comma. And start the question tag with auxiliary verb. I told you first, here I told always question tags is formed with auxiliary verbs. Always question tags are started with auxiliary verbs or modal verbs. I told you. Okay, here which is auxiliary verb? Is. Jack is from Spain. What is the statement here? Jack is from Spain. Is it positive statement or negative statement? Positive statement, because there is no negative verb. Any negative word is there? No, there is no NOT, not is there, NO, no, or hardly, barely. I will give you the list of negative words, don't worry, I will give you. So, that here what is, we have to take the is and start the question tag with is. And I told that if positive is there, we should make negative question tag, isn't. And the remaining rules I will say. And what is the Jack? What is the pronoun for Jack? Jack is male or female? Male. What is the pronoun for male pronoun? Sorry, male noun? He. So, isn't he? Here, isn't he? Question mark. Understood? So, here I will tell you the statement. So, a positive statement is there. So, yeah, I will give you the rules next class. I will give you some more rules. Just here, simple introduction, you can have it. Isn't he? And here, may. What is the auxiliary verb? First tell me, first thing is we should find out whether that is positive or negative. Okay. First thing we have to find out whether that is positive statement or negative statement. Mary can speak English. Is there any negative word here? No, right? So, that statement is positive statement. Then put comma, and I told you that we have to start the question tag by using auxiliary verb or modal verb. Here can is modal verb. So, start with the verb modal verb can, and I told you if positive is there, we should make negative, can't. Then what is the pronoun for Mary? Mary is male or female? Female. So, pronoun is she. That is it. Can't she? And end with, don't forget to put the question mark. Compulsory you have to put. Otherwise, you will not get mark for that. Though the statement is correct. At least half mark they will cut. So, be careful. Very easy thing. Then opposite to that, second rule if you take, a negative statement is followed by a positive question tag. Vice versa. Okay. Here positive is there, negative is there, we should make positive question tag. Example, they are not funny. They are not funny. So, it is what type of statement? Negative statement, because not, NOT, not is there. NOT, not is there. So, it is negative statement. So, what thing we have to put? Start with auxiliary verb, I said. So, start with auxiliary verb are. What is auxiliary verb here? Are. So, start with are. Then, what is the pronoun? So, you don't need to search, already the statement is started with they, pronoun or blindly you can take, are they. Here aren't not, because not is there. So, we should make positive